YouTube, what's good YouTube? It's your boy King back in this thing, and if you guys are new to the channel, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate all your support. And I want to give a special thanks and shout out to everybody who watches these videos all the way through, likes these videos, leaves a positive comment, and is a channel member. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the bomb.com. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thanks to everybody who keeps me updated, shares these videos, donates. Thank you to each and every single one of you guys. And with no further ado, here we have it. Trump attorney warns there's no chance he gets a fair trial. So we're pretty much just going to take a look at it for ourselves. I will be giving my own thoughts and commentary throughout this video and on the back end, guys, so definitely stay tuned for that. And it's looking pretty crazy for President Trump. It's looking pretty crazy. They're definitely trying to give him a hard way to go every which way. So no further ado, let's get right into it.
A Fox News alert: former President Trump's hush money trial is set to resume at 9:30 a.m. in New York City after day one wrapped up with no jurors selected.
Alina Habba is the legal spokesperson for the former president, and she joins us now. Alina, great to have you back on the program. Based upon what happened yesterday, do you think Donald J. Trump will be able to get a fair trial?
No chance. There's no chance of a fair trial here. Remember, just because it's a jury doesn't mean that the judge can't sway them to go one way or another or make things difficult so that jury selection is impossible. That's what's happening yesterday. They spent the first few hours doing things that probably should have been done before a jury was waiting. That discourages jurors to want to sit on a panel. And then they come in and they're told that they can't get off from Passover if they observe it, and that you're going to have no break other than Wednesday in the middle of the week. So that messes up everybody's schedules, and people don't want to sit for that. That's why we saw half of the jurors say that they could not be impartial and want to walk.
So what's your reaction, Alina, to the judge saying...
That's really just disgusting.
We understand that former President Trump wants to go to the Supreme Court for his other case. It's not going to happen. Might not be able to take off one day to see his son graduate high school. Is it standard for judges to turn requests like that down, or do they make those sorts of accommodations usually?
No, accommodations are always made by judges. That's why you go over the schedule. If there wasn't such a rigid schedule, you wouldn't be doing that in practice. You go over it, you look at holidays, you look at things of that nature. Remember something about this, Carly. This case has been investigated for 8 years. It wasn't brought by Cy Vance, and now D.A. Bragg is bringing this case after the president had announced that he was running for office again. There's no coincidences here. So now he wants to rush it because November 2024 is an election, and he's probably hoping he's got this in the bag, even though it's on a completely discredited witnesses that we know have perjured themselves. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's an accommodation that would normally be made, and it's not just a discourtesy to the president. It's to all the people in there, the jurors, the attorneys that observe holidays. Never mind Barron's high school graduation. There's absolutely no rush after 8 years other than the fact that in November 2024 is Election Day.
And to your point on the quote-unquote rush job that Merchan is doing, he said, well, I may grant the president allowance to go to see his son graduate if we're moving along. That's kind of like a warning shot. Don't slow this thing up, Donald Trump's attorney, and i.e. don't slow it up doing your job, attorneys, which is to advocate for the best interest of your client. Before we let you go, we all know the media is going to have a lot of influence in this case if they haven't done so already. The Washington Post accused of releasing too much personal information on a potential Trump juror, including where he lives, works, multiple details about his family. Should that reporter get reprimanded by this court for literally jeopardizing the anonymous juror rule, which is so important to our jurisprudence in our country?
Yeah, I think it is important. I think that being a part of a jury is a critical part of our service to our country. Being able to do so impartially is incredibly critical. And right now what we've seen between the judge, between these journalists, is that you're jeopardizing the safety of individuals, and you really shouldn't do that. Generally speaking, it's not. It'll discourage people from sitting on the panel, and they'll say that they can't sit even if they could serve. So yeah, it's a problem. They should not be able to do that.
Yeah, well, this trial is expected to last, what, till June? And the former president is required to be there every day that this trial is in session. A lot more to come, just the beginning. Alina, thank you so much for joining us ahead of another very busy day for you, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
I'm Steve Ducey.
So there you have it. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Definitely comment down below what you guys think about this. How do you feel about this situation? How would you feel about matter of fact, how do you feel about what they're doing to the jury? You know, it seems like manipulation at its finest to me. It looks like, you know, if it's like if you don't it's pretty much the same thing we've been seeing, really, you know, with social media platforms, with, you know, certain like news stations and everything like that. Like, if you don't say or do what they want you to do or say, then you're like an enemy of the country. Like, it's insane. And then they like torment you. It's really crazy, or like put you in these positions for you to be exposed or sabotaged, or risk your safety and well-being, risk your family's safety and well-being, or they silence you, you know, and get rid of your free speech. All these different things that you see. I can't say too much on this platform, but you guys get the gist of things. So definitely comment down below what you guys think about this whole thing. I think it's pretty absurd. I think it's disgusting. And like I said in my previous videos, I think that they're making Trump pretty much have to pay his pound of flesh to, you know, get into office. It looks like, well, we don't have anybody else that can go against Trump, so it's not going to be Michelle Obama. And so, you know, and Biden, can he even like do another 4 years? And would you want to see that? You know, it's all these different things. And you know, Trump has, as they call it main character energy. Yeah, he has that. You know, you don't see Biden or anybody, you know, on Trump's level with that. You kind of saw Vivek have that kind of main character energy, but Vivek really was never going to, you know, like get it over Trump. That's just what it was. You know, if Trump, if you know, Trump having the opportunity, you know, to run 4 more years, everybody's going for Trump. That's just what it was going to be. And so that's that. But they're definitely, you know, penalizing you for, you know, which side you choose, and whatever you say that they don't agree with, and all these other things. So it's just, you know, division at its finest, manipulation at its finest, paying your pound of flesh. You know, he's got to pay the cost to be the boss, which, you know, it is what it is, but it sucks, but it is what it is. So, you know, shout out to Trump for his resilience. Really admire that. And you guys definitely let me know down below what you guys think about all this in the comments. Peace. And shout out to everybody who watched this video all the way through, left a positive comment. Shout out to our channel members on the channel, man. And shout out to everyone who liked, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.